How's it going, Filmsters? I'm Katana, and welcome to this new series of mine, Bottled Up. Basically, at the start of these reviews, I'm going to be pouring a drink every episode, and it's up to you guys to guess what that drink is. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's literally a movie review just with me pouring the drink in the cup. Apparently, this is the limit to my creativity. But the first one who gets it right gets their comment pinned for that episode, so it's something. I do plan on making these harder in the future, but for now it's just a tutorial to show you how it's done. So for example, this drink, level difficulty easy, and the category I place it under soda. And you can only have one guess. I don't want you to cheat. Don't edit your comment halfway through. Also, those comments that make a list of listing every drink known to man, those won't get recommended. And while you're guessing, you can listen to me ramble on about how much I loved 8th grade. Not my own middle school experience, but the movie starring Elsie Fisher playing Kayla Day, just an 8th grader trying to get through the last week of middle school. She's a vlogger. She makes these self-help videos that touch on very specific topics, such as being confident and stepping outside your own comfort zone. But this is done all in her personal time, because outside in reality, she's not the kind of person who follows what she promotes. I mean, she's this very awkward and self-conscious girl just trying to make friends with the wrong people. Aside from getting through the week, there's really not much plot. It's just following the girl's coming of age, and that's one of the things you gotta appreciate about this film. It's a very, very raw experience. I mean, there's little that takes you out of the moment. It wipes away all the movie magic. It just feels like a genuine documentary about 8th grade, and in general about the time we're living in right now. To be honest, this is a film that really reflects the 2010s. I mean, BuzzFeed gets a little time, the articles and social media that people are into nowadays, and the whole concept of YouTube and self-vlogging, that gets a little acknowledgement. I mean, this is probably the first movie, for me at least, that I wasn't annoyed by today's culture. Actually, not true. I think most of these kids just spent the entire movie looking at their phones. I mean, sadly, that's the state we're in, but I swear every time these kids would just pull out their phones, ignore a conversation with a parent, and just start looking at it, I just wanted to slap it out of their hands and just say, "Child, there's a world around you. Look at it." I don't know. Just seeing that, it made me feel super old. This movie can be really funny in terms of timing and dialogue. I mean, there was intentional cringe with the teachers and parents trying to relate to their kids. Just the general awkwardness of a teenager and their failures was laughable because it's relatable. And I mean, we've all seen that weird kid or the one girl who eats her hair. I mean, it's funny because it's familiar to us. The editing was pretty top notch and raised comedic effects, especially when it came to the music choices. Oh my god. So this one kid shows up, Elsie Fisher's crush, her crush shows up, and the way his introduction is so intense and it just comes out of nowhere. It's, oh my god, it's just pretty over the top and hilarious when he shows up, for the first time, at least. For the most part, the tone is very genuine and heartwarming, but there are some tense moments in the film, like you don't know where the situation is going. But it's not so much that you shouldn't take your kids to see. It's pretty tame for what's shown. But personally, the most tragic thing that happens in this film happens in the first 5 minutes. Do you guys remember those marker swords in like class where you just gather up markers and just keep pointing out one by one? Yeah. Just watching this kid make one and then watching it collapse in his hands, I'm just like, dude, I know your pain. Overall, I really like this film. It teaches a great lesson in learning to be yourself and not throwing everything you love away for the sake of others. Those are my thoughts on 8th grade, and if you've seen it, what did you think of the movie? And if I have some 8th graders watching, does it actually represent a normal day in school? And my question for you all is, what's the weirdest thing a teacher did trying to relate? I would like to take this time now to thank my very first group of Patreon supporters, including awesome people like Riley LeDuc, Ana Fuentes, Marcos Estupion, and J Striker 9 Peru. Thank you guys for showing your love. I'm Katana, and remember to guess that drink. I'll see you all in the next review. Take care.